Hello, I'm Fontana Police Chief Billy Green. I am here to provide a critical incident community briefing. This briefing has been prepared to share information and evidence known today about an officer-involved shooting. One of our police department's most important goals is to build and maintain trust with the community. One way we accomplish this is by engaging in open and transparent communication. This is never more important than when an officer uses deadly force. Anytime a Fontana police officer uses force, all facts are reviewed and analyzed to determine if the response was lawful and whether it met our high standards. The analysis involves considering the totality of the circumstances known to the officer at the time. The appropriateness of some responses are obvious, while others are complex and require a detailed follow-up investigation. It is our expectation that officers practice a concerned response in all situations and intervene safely based on the information known at the time while adhering to law and our policies. The Fontana Police Department is committed to policing based on respect for all human life, including the lives of uninvolved members of the public, officers, and suspects. Body-worn cameras are worn at chest level by most officers on field duty. They capture a general perspective of what is in the camera view, which may or may not be what the officer actually sees. And at times, an officer's movement or hand positioning can inadvertently block the camera view. It is also important to note that these cameras will not always capture light in the same manner as the human eye. The footage does not always clearly show what the officer saw. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department is leading the investigation into this officer-involved shooting. Our department is fully cooperating. A word of caution: the following images and language may be disturbing, particularly to younger viewers. At 10:22 p.m. on Friday night, May 20th, 2022, the Fontana Police Department Dispatch Center received a call of a shooting that had just occurred in the south end of the city of Fontana. The shooting was found to have occurred at the Jack in the Box located at 11285 Sierra Avenue in the city of Fontana. Multiple people called 911 to report a shooting at the gas pumps in front of the Jack in the Box. Some callers reported the gun was real, while others reported they believed that the gun was fake and it only made a cracking noise.
911.
Hello, is 911?
Yep. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm calling to report a shooting.
Where?
Right here.
Okay.
I'm at the Jack in the Box on Sierra. It seems to be like a homeless guy, and he just shot at someone at the gas pump.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
Listen, which Jack in the Box are you at?
We're at the one on Sierra.
Sierra what?
On Harupa and Sierra.
Harupa and Sierra? 1 second.
Yes. Yeah.
These were holding a shots fired at Jack in the Box on 11285 Sierra, 11285 Sierra. We're still getting information. You know? Copy. Copy.
3110.
Copy. Yes, we're getting multiple points of information. One advised that the gun and someone was shot at the gas pumps, and another is advising that it's a fake gun. And that's making a cracking noise.
As officers arrived on scene, they confirmed 2 shots had been fired and the suspect had fled the area.
George 1, just confirming there was at least 2 shots fired. We have video of it. Trying to get a further description of the subject.
The following is a witness video that caught one of the fired shots. Officers were able to determine the suspect fled southbound from the Jack in the Box. Multiple officers began an area check for the suspect in the immediate area and the surrounding neighborhoods. At 11:01 p.m., an officer saw the suspect running across Sierra Avenue just south of Harupa Avenue. The officer chased after the suspect and shots were fired. In the following audio, you can hear the suspect firing multiple shots at the officer.
Across Sierra Avenue, let me see your hand.
Across Sierra. Down phone 1, copy, down phone 1.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Shots.
The following video surveillance captured some of the shooting. You can see the officer's flashlight in the upper right corner of the video and the muzzle flash from the suspect firing toward the officer's location in the center of the video.
Hey, let me see your hand. Go Sierra Avenue. Let me see your hands.
The shooting took place on a dirt road west of Sierra Avenue and just south of Jurupa.
On the wall. You still got a gun.
Still has a gun.
I've been fired. Multiple shots.
Multiple shots.
Short one. Come forward. Come in. Suspect is hit. I am coach.
Additional officers were in the area when the shots were fired. They responded and found the suspect face down in a gutter with his hands above his head. The gun used by the suspect is seen just above his head in the same gutter. The suspect was ultimately taken into custody.
Shots fired, shots fired. Sarge, where's he at? Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands now! Hands! Hands, don't move! Hey, hold lead on him, please.
Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up. I got the gun.
The weapon the suspect fired at the victim and officer was found to be a .40 caliber non-serialized ghost gun. Here are a few still photographs of the gun as it was found near the suspect and a clear photograph of the actual gun, which is partially covered by debris. Following the shooting, officers began administering medical aid to the suspect. The San Bernardino County Fire Department was also immediately requested. The suspect was found to have suffered a gunshot wound to his hand. He was treated on scene and taken to the hospital. The suspect was later identified as 37-year-old Paul Valenzuela from Riverside. It was also discovered the suspect was a convicted felon who was on active parole at the time of the shooting. He was ultimately booked for attempted murder of a police officer. The information in this video is based on a preliminary and ongoing investigation by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Our understanding of the facts and circumstances may change as additional evidence is collected and analyzed. Upon completion of the investigation, we will conduct an internal investigation. We review all of the facts and evidence to determine if our policies and procedures were met. We will also review our response as part of our ongoing effort to enhance our policies, procedures, and training, which include continuously seeking organizational improvements and service delivery to our residents. No final decision will be made until all investigations are completed. For more information about the department's policies and procedures, please visit our website. Thank you for viewing this critical incident community briefing.